For today's episode, I have a mysterious person in the back of the camera. I made a post about this, and I think that's when people realized that I was being serious about being in the military. So, do you know what a C782 is? Those are military weapons. Come on. First time I held a C782, I felt like a man. You know, I had people ask me, you had Army and Air Force, why did you choose Navy? And there are reasons for asking me.
Oh, you guys have been in the Navies and you can't swim.
Yeah. And a friend had made this joke to me. If LeBron James died within that month that we were in, we would not know until we got our phone back, which is so true. What is up, guys, and welcome back to season 2, episode 3 of the Speeds podcast. I am your host, Daniel Akinbinu. As you guys can see, clearly my original co-host, Mr. Leon, is not here today. He has things to do, so me being in our new studio, as you guys can see, the show must go on. For today's episode, I have a mysterious person in the back of the camera. He's also going to be my guest co-host for the day. I'm going to turn it over to him to introduce himself and hopefully talk a little bit about himself. I don't know if he's going to shout out any social media platform, but yeah, Sean, let him talk about himself.
Hi guys, I'm the mysterious man. That's all you need to know.
That's okay. All right. He wants to keep his mysteriousness. Yeah. That's okay. Anyways, with that being said, we're going to jump into today's episode. So, my mysterious man, talk to me now. How's your July been? I think I'm a little bit too late to this, but happy new month. We're in the month of August, the month where most of us are partying, throwing our hands up in the air.
I don't know about that.
Going to what about what's that thing that everybody will go to in Toronto? Like the carnival. Is it Caravana?
Yes, Caravana.
Caravana Carnival. I've been seeing people doing their dancing, wearing their clothes. Everybody's enjoying life. And me, that I'm just coming back to Windsor and seeing all this, I'm just like, did I miss that much? What's going on? Anyways, how's your July been? Talk to me.
July has been okay. July has been chill. Like, I really didn't do much.
You haven't done anything special in your July that you want to talk to us about? Yeah, that mysterious.
You're defeating the purpose of mystery.
What are you just talk? Nobody has to know who you are, but talk to us about your destiny.
If I'm telling you about my life, there's no mystery. Like that's all you need to know. You're defeating.
Our mystery man behind the camera really doesn't want to be noticed. Huh? For those of you guys who are wondering how my July has been, I don't know if the mystery man in the back wants to know, but my July has been fine. Thank you for asking. For the month of July, I've not even been in Windsor. I've been in Quebec. Is it Montreal, Quebec, or just Quebec? Quebec.
I think it's
just Quebec.
just
I've been in Quebec. I've been in boot camp. I made a post about this, and I think that's when people realized that I was being serious about being in the military.
Yeah, you're looking clean.
I was when I first posted about it, people thought that it was just for a short period of time. But then when I made that post, and that post just blew. I don't even know how it blew. People were liking it, and they were sending me DMs asking, "Wait, when did you join the military?" Not knowing I was even in the military for over a year now.
Since time.
It's been time, bro. I've been in boot camp for the whole month of July, and honestly, it's just like sitting down, looking back at it. I'm so grateful to God that I was able to make it out of there, because that boot camp was something else. Talking about my experience in the boot camp, I'll just say that.
When did you guys even wake up? Like,
when?
How was boot camp?
Bro, every morning we were waking up at 4:30. Like, honestly, it got to a point where you'll be grateful for waking up at 6 a.m. in the morning. 4:30 in the morning every day. 4:30, and when you wake up for 4:40 is physical activity. Physical activity for about 35 to 40 minutes. After that, you're expected to go and shower, brush your teeth, and then get ready for inspection.
So you can do 50 push-ups.
Let's not go that far. However, we'll be doing inspection. We'll have our section ICs, because our platoon were divided into 4 sections. There's Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, and Delta. I was in the Charlie section, so my section IC would come to my tent and do inspection. I'll tell you one thing. In the beginning of the week, our hell week, my inspection was not good. But the second last day, or maybe the third last day that I finished my boot camp, my section IC did my inspection, and I got it perfect. And I was just standing there thinking, wow, I did so good.
Bro, locked in.
I literally locked in. And out of nowhere here, you did perfect. He said, give me 10 push-ups, and he walked away. You know, in the military, you would think that doing push-ups is a punishment. But doing push-ups can be for anything. Right? You could do something good, do push-ups. You do something bad, do push-ups. I even remember when I first joined the military, I had a friend. We did a CPR test, and he got 100 out of 100 out of everyone in the classroom. Guess what we did? Everybody did push-ups just to celebrate him.
How many push-ups?
Yeah, like 10, 15 push-ups. I don't even.
Calm.
That's calm.
That's calm.
It's calm, but what I'm trying to prove is that push-ups is a reward and a punishment. There's no in between. It's one or the other. Actually, it's not one or the other. It's both. Yeah, we would do inspection after that. After that, we'll go for breakfast, and then after that is our first lecture. After our lecture, we do lunch. After lunch, we do our weapons handling practice. Cause
that's your favorite part, huh?
I bet I'm telling you, when I first held a C7A2, that's what it's called. Look at me, I feel so
C7A2.
Yeah, you know what a C7A2
I know what
is?
that
Those
is.
are military weapons. Come on, C7A2. The first time I held a C7A2, I felt like a man. Like I truly felt like a man. I've never held a weapon in my life. Let me tell you that. Never. But the moment I felt it, I just said, God, is this what you prepared for me this whole time?
So is this what you prepared
The
for?
Lord prepared me for that moment to hold that weapon. And I didn't just hold it anyhow. I held it like I was ready to, like I knew what I was doing. My finger and the trigger and everything. So we did our weapons handling test after lunch. And after that, practice. After that, there's dinner. And after dinner is our night orders. Night orders is usually what they tell us to prepare for the next day. So that was just kind of my daily routine.
Yeah, you guys had that every day.
Every day. Usually Saturdays and Sundays are a little bit lighter because they know it's the weekend.
Yeah,
They don't want to be doing too much for you. But I mean, that was just how it was every day. 4:30. Honestly, that 4:30 it's affecting me now.
Respect.
It's what?
I said respect.
Respect. Yeah, I'm telling you, it's affecting me because I'm waking up every morning at 4:30 and I'm seeing everybody's asleep. It's probably still dark outside too, and I just have to find something productive because I know I can't go back to sleep anymore. So this is the effects of what being in boot camp has done to a person.
Bro thinks he's Ashton Hall.
No, Ashton Hall can't even compare to me. No, Ashton Hall will not survive 4 days outside in the woods.
Is that what you think?
Of course, now you can't compare me to Ashton Hall.
I have to ask Ashton Hall on this.
I'll probably bring him to my podcast and have him talk about his own
Let him defend
experiences.
himself.
Yeah, he can come and tell me how he lost to speed 4 times, and he'll keep coming up with the excuses. Me, if I lose to someone, I'll at least tell you right then and there I lost. But him 4 times, are you kidding me?
He's gonna take you to the ring though.
If he takes me to the ring, I'll take him to the track and I'll beat him there as well.
Respect.
Foolish boy. Anyways, there's also me living out in the woods. So the area that we lived in, I'm not gonna reveal the area for anyone, but it's literally in the middle of nowhere. There are forests, there are trees everywhere. It's surrounded by trees. There are sections of tents. You're literally living outside. So every morning that you're waking up, it's so cold. Quebec is such a bipolar place. It's freezing cold in the morning.
That's crazy.
And in the afternoon, it's burning hot. I feel like they intentionally chose Quebec for a reason, to make us really feel how much it feels like to be in the military. They want to make us suffer.
But you're an African boy. This lifestyle should be standard, This is standard African living.
I'm 18. Let's do the math. I'm 18 years old, and I moved to Canada in 2013. You really think I've lived the African life the way I should have for as long as I could, to be able to withstand the troubles that I went through during my boot camp? That's not fair. No, that's not me. I wasn't prepared for it. Even the day that I got there, I was so scared because when I got there, the taxi guy got out of the car and he asked the sergeant, "Is this the right location?" And the sergeant started yelling at him. Yes, he started yelling at him, saying, "Who are you to be coming to me and asking me such a question?" As soon as I heard that, I jumped out of the car and I ran to the sergeant and I came to attention. And then I started talking. And then he started cussing me out. That's a great way to start a boot camp. He was cussing me out and telling me, "Who are you to be sending this taxi driver to come and talk to me? Go get your effing bags." He was just throwing F-bombs there. I was like, wait, what did I even do?
Mess up.
I mess up. So he told us to go and get our stuff, go and get our bags and put it in front of us and come to attention. So it was me and I think 3 other people in the car. I ran to the taxi driver's car. I yelled at them. I'm like, "Guys, get the hell out of this car, grab your loads and let's go and line up." And we did that. We did that really quickly. went to go and line up, and we did our report and introduced ourselves. I remember I cannot forget that first day, honestly. That first day, they also went through our bags and saw what was inside. They searched everything. We weren't allowed to have any technology. We weren't allowed to have our phones. Like, they can't have anything. They locked everything up. Because they always said that having your phone was a privilege. So you can't just be having your phone while basically doing military work.
Yeah.
Which makes sense. Another experience being in the boot camp is getting used to hearing the bombs, the gunshots, the helicopter. I'll tell you about the bombs. During the first week of being there, there's a huge mountain in the far end of the camp, and once in a while I'll see a huge amount of smoke coming out of the mountain. I saw it coming out from the other side, but eventually it started coming out from the side that I could actually see the mountain, and I heard the sound of the bomb exploding on the mountain before I saw the smoke. So that's when I realized that, okay, all these bomb sounds are coming from there, you know. So every night that I'm going to bed and I'm hearing bombs exploding, I just know, okay, it's coming from there. Even gunshots too. There's a gun range. Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
There's a gun range like near our tent area. So you would always hear gunshots some way, somehow. You know, you can only imagine that I'd have to get used to hearing those gunshots. There were times where I couldn't sleep at night because I was just constantly hearing it over and over and over again. And in my head, I'm like, aren't you guys supposed to be sleeping at this time?
No PTSD? No.
Let me tell you a story. This happened last night, right? I accidentally slept off on my living room couch, and my dad came to wake me up. When he woke me up, I jumped out of my chair because I thought that was my commanding officer waking me up. You see, that's the type of people, when somebody yells room, everybody comes to attention. That's what it felt like. I thought somebody had called room, and now somebody is waking me up. Like, did you not hear someone call room? And I just stood up. My dad looked at me like, are you okay? Are you alright?
Bro,
I didn't even say anything. He told me to go to my room and go and sleep. I went to go and sleep. I'm telling you, most of these things I experience, I don't know if it's for the benefit of myself or it's PTSD, but
everything has a reason.
Everything. There's always a positive to a negative. There were helicopters too. I won't even say once in a while. This happened very frequently. Helicopters that were directly over our heads. They would fly across from us. I don't even know if it was intentionally or not. But I remember during our field phase, that was when we stayed in the woods for 4 days. There was this one day that 3 helicopters went over our heads intentionally. And they kept interrupting our instructor from talking. She even got upset that she just stood there and started looking at the helicopters like, what's going on? Like, why are you doing this to me? You know, I just found that so interesting. And they would always wave at us. And don't worry, one day I'll be on the helicopter with my weapon.
Did you guys do air tests, jumping from a...
No. Oh. No, we didn't. We were also supposed to do a swim test, but that one got taken away yesterday because people kept failing it.
Like swim with weapons? Or
not swimming with weapons, just swimming in general, swim test.
Oh.
People failed it. I'm happy they actually took it out because it's not even like me, I can swim to save my life.
So if you guys end up in rivers or something, you guys won't be able to cope.
You just throw in the lifesaver, those.
When people are shooting at you, do you think you have time to be using a floaty, bro?
No, you know what? That's a good point. You also have the option of wearing a life jacket before. You can't out of the box now.
Oh wow!
Exactly. You know, I had people ask me of all you had Army and Air Force. Why did you choose Navy? And there are reasons for asking me.
Oh, you guys have been in the Navies and you can't swim.
Yeah. Some people can swim.
Wow. That is.
Wait. It's not that people cannot swim. It's just they realize that hindered them from moving on to with their careers in being in the Navy.
Oh yeah.
So they said, okay.
But still, that's a valid hindrance because why are you not going to be able to swim? That's very valid. Wait, that's very valid.
You're right. See, these are the type of questions you should be asking them when you see them. I'll try and find the answer for you, but as of now, I can't answer the question. But that's just how it is. Being in that environment in the middle of nowhere, you're isolated for a long period of time. 2 important stories I want to tell you. So, during my experience there, we had a field phase. I spoke about the field phase a little bit ago, but just to explain to you guys what it actually is about. The field phase is where you spend 4 days in the wilderness and survive those 4 days with your section, and with your platoon. Right. There was this one day, and I think this was day 3 of being in the woods, and I'm already used to waking up at 4:30 in the morning. That 4:30 in the morning, I was lying down on the ground and I was looking up in my tent. I was just thinking about life, like how did I even get myself here in the first place? All of a sudden, I started to hear a loud whistle. When you hear the loud whistle, that's how you know a bomb is coming. So I heard the loud whistle and I looked to the guy on my right. He's still asleep. I'm waking him up. I'm like, guy, get up. A bomb is coming. He gets up. He's like, he's tired. He doesn't know what is going on. Like, what are you talking about, bro? Go back to bed. And he goes back to bed. All of a sudden, boom, the bomb explodes. And then he wakes up and he looks at me. He said, all right, let's go. He picks up his gun and we start running to our battle stations.
Bombs were just like regular, standard.
In fact, bombs were what was waking us up in the morning. Those were our alarm clocks.
And you guys still couldn't swim.
Those are two different things. Two very different things. Two very different things. There was that one. I have another story because this other story I found it very funny. There's this thing that we call stand 2. Stand 2 is when your area has been compromised.
Yeah.
The enemy has found your area. Somebody's yelling stand 2, stand 2. Stand 2 means get to your battle stations and get ready to shoot. So everybody goes to their battle stations, and in that time, our enemies were our instructors. So they were hiding somewhere in the bush outside of our camping area, and we had to spot them. So everybody's getting their weapons ready. I've gotten my C7A2, I've loaded it, and I've clocked it, and I have it ready. And I'm aiming at wherever I think.
Wait, were you allowed to pick like your weapons? Like were there snipers?
So no, we couldn't pick our weapon. We only had the C7A2. Only the C7A2. That was what we were only allowed to use. So I have my weapon and I'm standing there ready to shoot. I'm looking for my instructors. All of a sudden I see my head instructor. The head instructor. So there's the person who runs the school, and then there's the secondary person. He's our PO1. I see my PO1 picking up in the bush. I said, all right, this is my moment to shine. Now, this is a very important part. You know, in your weapon, the C7A2, there are 2 settings. There's one where you can shoot singles, and one where you can shoot automatics.
How are you expecting them to know?
What do you mean?
Like you said, like we don't know. Like
no, I'm sorry, you guys don't know. This is me explaining to you guys. Sorry, Mr. Mysterious is like you're criticizing everything that I'm saying. What's going on?
I'm helping you out. Go on.
For the ones I don't know, let me restart.
I don't know.
There are 2 settings on your C7A2. There's the one where you can shoot singles and the one where you can shoot automatic. Please take a wild guess as to what setting I chose when I saw my PO1.
Automatic.
Of course I chose automatic. I put it on automatic, and as soon as I saw him, I just kept shooting. I've never ever seen my magazine empty so quickly in my life. As soon as I heard that click, I'm like, wait, everything is gone.
You seem a little bit too excited.
Too excited. And you know what's crazy? I wasn't even prepared for my gun to go like that, because as soon as my gun started rapidly going, it started falling down to me. So I was just going crazy. I had to pick it back up. I had to pick it back up and put it into position, and then my magazine went empty. I said, God. So I emptied it out. I got my second magazine. I put it in and I kept going again. Those are the type of stories I'm not going to forget.
You seem so excited about shooting that gun.
No, because we're safe. But to have spotted the PO1 at the time, that meant everything to me. As soon as I saw him, I'm like, that's the guy. I am him. That's how I felt. I felt like I was him.
Mr. Aura.
Another thing that I learned being in that environment is to always be ready for the unexpected. This story is to me, is a funny story. I don't know if you guys find this funny, but during our 4-day field phase, like I said, they throw bombs to wake us up in the morning. At that time, everybody was already awake. They told us that we had a break. I knew what they meant by we have a break. We don't have a break. Something was coming. So I stayed prepared. I had my weapon, had my magazine full, I had my tag vest and everything. I was ready. All of a sudden, we hear the bomb go off. As soon as, obviously, when you hear the bomb go off, you know somebody is in the area. You go to your battle stations and you do your shooting. After the stand 2 was done, we were called out of the camp to go to our meetup area. And our PO told us to me, is the funniest story ever. As he is the one that threw the bomb. As he threw the bomb landed in between two people. That as soon as he saw that it landed in between two people, he was like, "Oh shit, there's no way this just happened." And as soon as those two people saw the bomb land in between them, they ran off yelling "bomb, bomb, bomb." That I started to remember. I did hear two people yelling bomb, but I didn't think they were being serious, because sometimes people like to joke with things like that. You think there's a bomb coming, but they're just talking. I remember hearing them yelling bomb, bomb, bomb. Guys, grenade, grenade, grenade. Like, okay, what's going on? And then the grenade went off. So when he told us that story, I'm like, imagine if the bomb exploded right at their face. You know, it's just, I can already picture how he would have thrown the bomb and he's just there, standing there.
You guys were using live rounds?
Yeah.
Like even the guns. So
the thing about the live rounds is that it would be used, but it would come out of the ejection port of the magazine. Yeah. There's a BFA that covers the muzzle of the weapon, so it doesn't come out of the weapon. It just comes to the side.
Okay.
The
like
bullet is
weapons,
used. Yes, the bullet is used,
but it can always reuse those ones.
Yes, exactly. And then I heard another story about a guy in the other platoon where the bomb did explode in the area near his leg. So for 3 days he was just limping. It wasn't directly under his foot, but it was pretty close to have done an effect on his leg. So every day I would just see him limping and limping. And again, it was those moments that made me think, what did I sign myself into?
Am I cooked, chat?
Like, am I going to be okay? I was worried for myself, because I didn't want that. I didn't want him.
You don't want any injury. No?
Yeah, I don't want any. Realistically, I don't want to be injured. I know what I signed up for, and I know that this can have an effect on my life. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I don't want to die.
But you can't swim.
You're always going to bring that one up, man. Anything can happen. A bomb can land right beside you. But if it does land right beside you, hot tip, run the other way. Don't look at that bomb and wait for it to explode. Run as fast as you can.
You know that scene in like Captain America, where like they threw the bomb and he like jumps.
And he don't do that. Don't do that. Don't be Captain America. You don't know if the bomb is real or fake. I spoke a little bit about this, but I just want to talk about it more because I really want to emphasize how much of an effect it had on me. Being isolated from the world, which meant me not having my phone, me not having to post or even be aware of what is going on in our world currently. So you can only imagine, as soon as I got my phone back and I went on Instagram and seen all of these news, I'm hearing people died. Coco Jones is getting married apparently. I didn't know about that one. Mr. Mysterious, do you know Coco Jones?
Disney actor.
Yes.
Oh.
You know she was getting married?
Nah, I don't keep up with
okay, you are different. Yeah. You are different, but
no, I'm mysterious.
The ones, I'm mysterious. But the ones that keep up with news like that, I didn't know she was getting married. I heard Ozzy. I have a list of the people that I heard died. Let me go through them really quick. For the people that know who these people are, I heard Hulk Hogan died. I heard Ozzy Osbourne died.
I even know Hulk Hogan died. That's crazy.
Exactly. Wait, so you are different. I keep forgetting. You don't keep up with news like that. You are different. Ozzy Osbourne died, and Jamal Warner, I heard he died as well. I was just thinking, like, it's so crazy. And a friend had made this joke to me. It's not really a joke, but it's more of like the truth. He said that if LeBron James died within that month that we were in, we would not know until we got our phone back, which is so true. I did not know any of this was happening until I got my phone back. Like when I first went on TikTok, one of the first trends that I saw was Davido's his Aye song. I love that song.
How do you guys use your phone and you open TikTok? Is crazy.
Wait, TikTok is not the first thing I did now. The first thing I did was call my mom when I got my phone. I emphasize that heavily.
You're cooked.
I'm not cooked. I'm not cooked. I am the cooked. Okay, I'm the cooker.
Say I'm the chef.
I am the chef. Sorry guys. I am the chef. Anyways, I open TikTok. The first trend I see is Davido's trend. Apparently he sang live. And the song was so good that people started saying, this is the song that I'm going to be using on my wedding day. I'm going to be dancing to this song and so and so. Yeah. And it just made me remember, number one, that song, I love that song. I love that. In fact, that song is my ringtone to my phone. Call me now, and that will literally be my ringtone. Wait, so are you actually? This guy is actually calling my phone.
I want to hear it.
Oh yeah, try it now. Wait, try it.
Yep.
You see?
Okay.
I'm telling you, like, I love this song, bro. I literally love this song. Anyways, I was thinking about it, and I remember back in my I'm still a youth, back my youthful days, 15, 16 years old. I always told myself that I will not get married. As a black man, I will not get married. This is going to just be a statement. At that time, it doesn't feel like marriage was for me. I didn't want to get into a relationship. I wasn't interested in being in a relationship because I didn't think women or girls, let me say girls, I didn't think girls liked me. And even if they did, I thought it was a lie. I thought it was a joke. I just didn't want to have anything to do with relationships.
How old were you here? Like,
I told you now, 15, 16. I was a child.
15,
So
16.
Hold on.
16 is not a
Let me, 16 is a child.
You've had 15 years of seeing your parents' relationship, and you tell me that you're still a child. What do you mean?
15 and 16, you're still a child at 15 and 16 now.
You're still a child, but like you said, you were seeing your parents' relationship 1, 2, 3, 4, 15 years, and you said you don't want that. Like,
no, it's not. I wasn't at that time. I wasn't comparing it to my parents' relationship. See, this is a great example of my maturity level. I was not as mature as I am now. Now that I see my parents and their whole like relationship, I can tell you that definitely marriage is something that I would, I'll be interested in looking
as you should.
towards.
As you should.
Is it something that I'm thinking about now?
No.
Of course not.
No.
However, later down the line, I would like to explore that. I'm not saying I want to get married though. I'm just saying
what do you mean?
I'm just saying I'd like to explore it. Anyways,
this Speed is looking to get married, guys.
please don't listen to him.
DM this Speed podcast for
If
inquiries.
you DM me about relationship, I'll block you. So 3 reasons why I didn't want to look into marriage at all back in my youthful days. Number 1, nobody liked me the way I wanted to be. That was first point. Number 2, I was always worried that if I find someone, I wouldn't know if I was making the right decision or not. And we can all agree that we all feel that way at some point. If you think about marriage in the long run, you always want to make sure that you're marrying someone that you know 100% sure they're not going to cheat on you. Even if they do you wrong, like, you guys can make it work in some way. Maybe I'm not saying that right.
Well, depending on how you see things, me. Well, I grew up in a. No, never mind. I'm breaking my character.
I talk to the people, tell them your experience. What's going on?
I'm breaking my characters. But I grew up in a very religious household. So like my parents always told me that marriage and all is all still all spiritual. Mm-hmm. So you can't just go and look for a wife without having that sign from God. There's certain things that God will lead you, basically.
Exactly, and you're 100% right. But what I would say is that at that time in my age, how I was seeing girls and women in general was just, I just thought what they were doing was ridiculous. I just thought how they were treating other men.
Household.
Household. Okay, this is going to be a little bit tricky for me, in the sense of, the guy can do anything he possibly can to make the relationship last. Yet, they'll still try to find a reason to leave them because they think that whoever they've seen next is better than them. Better than them in the sense of they think that they can provide for them better than how the current person is providing for them, which is not true.
But if we start talking about relationships, this is going to be long.
Oh, I know. That's why. Let's not go into it. Let me just go to my final point really quick. My final point, and the third reason why back then I said I'll not indulge myself in such marriages is that I also didn't know how my parents would feel about me mixing races and other cultures into our Nigerian culture. I don't know if this is a good story to tell. I might cut this out. Who knows? But let's say 13, 14. I dated this white girl. For 2 days, and it ended. And this is after 2 days, and it ended. And the reason for why it ended, she didn't even give a valid reason. It was just that she didn't think it would work out between us. She didn't really explain why. She just said she didn't think it would work out between us. So it had me thinking.
Black. That's the same for a movie, though. That's it.
I don't know how my parents would feel about that. Even when I was dating that girl, I didn't tell my parents, but I also had in the back of my mind, I was also thinking like, how would they feel about me dating a white girl?
Did you ever ask them?
I did, and I eventually got my answer, and the answer that I got wasn't the answer I expected. I asked my mom, and my mom said, "Well, she doesn't."
Wow.
Because, and I think it's because she's watched all these movies. Have you watched Get Out? Is it Get Out? Is that the movie?
Oh yeah.
Get Out. Yeah, the one where that white girl captures every. Yeah, I think that's one big reason why white girls can easily influence black men. It's, I think, something about being taking control of their lives in a negative way. This is not word for word though. I don't think that I'm not 100% sure what she said. Paraphrase, yeah. But something like that. And then what she told me next was that she would rather have my sister date a white man. Because I know it was wild. I heard that. I'm like, wait, make that make sense.
Nigerian men slander once again. Rather have your daughter date a white man.
Because she said that it's very easy to it's very easy for a black woman to invite them into our culture, because it seems like they're more interested. When they're interested in a black woman, they're also interested in including themselves in our culture. It's easier to have them be in our culture than it is to have a white lady. So I think that was where I kind of didn't even want to think about marriages, because if that's a reason for why they won't want me to marry this person, then in my mind I'm like, okay, I'm just not going to marry at all. If you're not going to give me that opportunity to search and look for other races as well, what's the point of getting married, if you're not letting me explore? Again, my mindset...
Well, but like, you don't really, like, depending on how you are, though, like, you don't really need, like, other races. Maybe other cultures, like, other parts of Africa.
Of course. I think they would have liked other parts. But at that time, again... my mind was, I wanted to explore. I was a child.
You wanted to explore. Bro was like, collecting Pokemons.
Pokemons? What do you mean by Pokemon?
But you wanted to explore. You wanted to experience other cultures.
Anyways, that was just...
Do you feel like you have been absorbed into a white woman's culture?
No. I don't think I can.
So your mother's fears were not valid.
What do you mean?
I say, like, the fears of you dating a white girl, like, were not valid.
No.
Your current self.
No, they're not valid to me. In fact, how my parents raised me, I can't let anybody take control of who I am as a person.
Stubborn child.
I can be stubborn. Honestly, I can be very stubborn. I cannot let anybody, especially if I know it's going to affect my future, I will not let that happen. So if one white girl wants to come into my life and try and change how everything works, I'll kick them out. You're going. You're leaving. You're getting out of the door.
The viewers will say you're sassy.
That's okay. That's what they said in the game show. They said I was very sassy when I said coquettes.
You did it again.
No, it's that's just how it is for me. You can't come into my life and start dictating how I should live my life. It's not gonna work. You know what I mean? I'm grateful to my parents for them to have taught me that, to instill that type of attitude in my life, because I don't know where I would be if I don't have that stubborn attitude. But it is well.
Sassy attitude.
It's a sassy attitude. Don't worry. All you, even the way I'm crossing my legs, people will say that I'm
you're cooked.
Don't worry. It is well. Do you have anything else you'd like to add to that, Mr. Mysterious?
Oh, actually I do.
Oh yeah, talk.
You said nobody liked you the way you wanted to be. Like, would you like to explain?
Okay, I can give you a little bit.
Give us a little backstory, because like you hear that, you'll be like,
I'm not gonna give you backstory.
Not backstory, but like just touch on that a little bit. Okay, you'll hear that, we'll be like, what's that supposed to mean?
Okay, you're right. So you see how I have a podcast and I like to talk. Yeah. I just appreciate the people who take the time. All my followers take the time to listen to everything that I do. I would love to have a person in my life that just likes to listen to me talk. What does that mean?
Go on.
No, what are you trying to indicate?
You just want the person to listen to you talk.
No, like, just be a good listener. Sorry, I think that's what I should have said.
Be a good listener is different too. Like, it's different from the person listening to you talk, though. Like, like, how would I explain it? in the relationship,
okay,
it should be like two parties,
definitely.
mutual. Same way you like to talk, you should also be a good listener.
I'm a great listener.
How do you know?
People tell me I'm a great listener now.
Okay, people tell you.
Yes,
Not just how you feel.
No. People tell me I'm a good listener. And I also made that commitment this year and last year. I'm doing a good job. I made the commitment that I'll always listen to people when they talk before I speak. And I've been doing a good job. So I would like to have that type of person in my life. And at that time, I did not have those people in my life. So that's why it also made me not want to.
How many relationships have you been with?
You know, these are very sensitive questions you're asking.
I'm just asking, like, so I want to make sure that all your, exes have been bad listeners.
It's like you've not been listening to my podcast. I don't have exes. I have examples. I have experiences.
All your experiences.
And finally, I now have expectations. Yes, but I don't have exes.
Sassy man.
Yes. I can be sassy if I want to. Okay, what are you talking about? This is my show. What the heck?
All your experiences.
My experiences.
They have been bad listeners, or there are some to get good notes
and that again, I didn't really fully prove my points for that. Nobody likes me for who I am. I also don't like the fact that they don't show the love that I reciprocate to them. So one thing I think
makes sense.
The one thing I love about myself is that whether we're friends or we're attempting to be in a relationship or we're just getting to know each other, and I mean this in friendships between guys and girls, I always try to show, especially in the long run, I always try to show them that I appreciate you and I love you for who you are. So I'll give you a good example. I had a friend who turned 20 a couple months ago, and she told me that last year for her birthday, somebody took her to go and have ice cream for her birthday, and the guy, I'm revealing genders, I shouldn't be doing this, but the guy left her because he saw another girl in the area. So he left her by herself. She was eating ice cream by herself. She was just there for the whole day. That situation messed up her entire day. So I took it into consideration. And I said, okay, you know what, let's do something for your birthday. What do you want to do for your birthday? She said she wants to go out to eat. I said, all right, let's go out and eat. Mind you, she did not know that I had something prepared for her. I had bought her a purse, a small purse that she can use. And I bought her a bouquet of flowers.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bought her a cake. And when after we finished eating, the guy brought it to her, she was so happy. Just to make them feel like you mean a lot to me. You are worth what this person didn't think you were worth. I want someone to make me feel like that as well. Because I know I have the capability of making other people feel like that. Should I not want to?
No, you should.
Yeah.
Like,
so that's another reason.
I said that's very valid. That's
very valid. That's another reason why I felt like nobody liked me, because I wasn't getting the same treatment I was treating other people, or the same treatment that I know I would treat other people, not even if they ask me, just in general. I don't know if that's making sense.
It's making sense, but I'm also like thinking, like, when you meet someone, like, is that what you expect, like, right off the bat, or like,
No.
do you like grow with the person, or do you talk these things out with the person? Because like, if it's a new person now, like, different backgrounds, different culture, different environment, they might not be thinking the way you do.
Mm-hmm.
In their mind, they are doing what you want,
Mm-hmm.
but like, it cannot be on like the same same
And you're 100%
expectation
right.
you might have.
Yes. Back then, and I'm starting to realize this now in my current age, back then I had a lot of high expectations for people. And sitting myself down and thinking about it, I've come to that realization that the only person I should really be caring about is myself. I can't keep asking or waiting or wanting other people to do so much for me when I'm not even doing that much for myself.
Mm-hmm.
So I took the time to lower my expectations and increase the expectations for myself.
For yourself.
If I want people to be doing this for me, let me start doing it for myself. If I want people to start buying me, and not buying me a bouquet of flowers, but if I want people to start taking me to the movies, let me start taking myself to the movies. Let me go and enjoy my time being in myself.
Being like with yourself.
Being where
enjoy your own
enjoy my own company. Exactly. So now that I've come to that realization that nobody can really meet your expectations, I'm more at peace with myself. I'm more at peace with not even wanting to be in a relationship right now. I'm at peace with not thinking about marriage, or just not thinking about girls. Let me even say that. Not even thinking about girls. I'm just doing my own thing,
Just
doing my
focusing
podcast, focusing. I'm so locked in. Like, look at this beautiful space. I am so, honestly, I need a round of applause. I am so locked in. It's actually crazy. And even sitting down and looking at how much I've accomplished, I just giving thanks to God and appreciating Him for how far He has brought me. Because comparing myself to 15 years old up until now, even all of my uncles can testify I have changed, and I've changed in a positive way.
That's cool. That's wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank
you,
God.
Mr. Mysterious. Thank you so much. With that being said, guys, I want to say thank you once again for taking this opportunity to watch today's episode. Mr. Mysterious, thank you for being a part of the very first episode in my beautiful studio.
You're welcome.
I really hope you appreciate the comforts that I provided for you behind the camera. I don't know if you have anything you want to say to the people out there before you leave.
Like, give me Chinese, the comforts. I'm telling them about the comforts, the hospitality.
The hospitality. See.
It's a very beautiful studio.
Thank you so much. I worked very hard for this. Once again, I want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys have not followed any of our social media platforms, our podcast social media platforms, and my social media platforms, please don't forget to check it all out. With that being said, I will see you guys in the next episode of D Speeds Podcast. Peace.